Hello Rivergame, so let's have a discussion on this topic. Players being accused of allegedly using macros in TOPWAR. Now for those of you which don't know what a macro is, I'm definitely going to explain this. We definitely have a case which is worth to analyze it a bit more in detail, but I will definitely not going to show you how to do this yourself. So what is exactly a macro? You can record a certain amount of actions. For example, like this, I'm going to send a march here, I'm going to send a march here, and I can record this process right here till now. And then I can even go and edit the delays between every single action I'm taking. And after that, I'm just simply pressing a button and this will be automatically done and I don't have to click 20 times on the screen. Of course, also to be mentioned, it has indeed an advantage because the delays between every single click on the screen are super optimated. Good. And for this episode, I would like to give a massive shout out to Mr. Quack, but also to Mr. New Crown, which shared with us a footage coming from a player in the Masters event. So let's have a look at this and see what's going to happen. So this is the player downstairs. So he sends 3 marches, but what exactly happens there? Let's have a look one more time. So pay attention to the base skins also. So first of all, he has the Hyperion skins on. He sends 1 march towards the target, he switches to a different skin, then switches back to the Hyperion, then sends the second march, switches back to skin B, then switches back to Hyperion, sends the third march, and so on. And this definitely looks super fishy. Now, you know what? Let's try this ourselves in game to see how fast can we be. Now, let's presume for this experiment that our target are these 3 tiles right here. So I have also a skin. You can do it with a different skin, doesn't matter. He uses the Hyperion skin because of the extra +6 march size. So I'm going to go there and let's try to do this as fast as possible. So here goes nothing. March number 1, we're setting the march number 1. I'm switching to the second base skin. Then I have to switch back to the Hyperion. Then I'm going back and sending the next march. And then I'm switching again to the different skin, then back to the Hyperion, and then I'm going to have to do that for the last march too. So switch back to this skin and then switch back to this skin. Oh boy, this is so difficult. Anyways, it's absolutely obvious that if he would have done it like this, it's absolutely impossible to achieve it, to do so many commands in such a short amount of time. But you know what? I think it's worth to have another look at that video because that would allow us to draw even more conclusions regarding this player and his behavior. So I'm going to let the video play in full length while I'm explaining you why we can draw even more conclusions. So first of all, if this player has been using this for a very short while, then he would have this macro set differently. So first having the Hyperion skin, then send march 1, march 2 and march 3 out and then switch to the different skin. But that's not the case because you're seeing him switching between skins every time he sends a march. Which means in other words that he definitely has tested this and also for sure has optimized the delay between every single command, because if he were to attack a target far closer to him, he would not have the time to switch between the base skins even with the macro. So dear Rivergame, this is absolutely super obvious that this player, again allegedly, definitely uses macros. So what would be the solution? So I think we definitely need a set of rules for this. And if a player like this is caught or reported, you can definitely see in the logs the delays between every single command having literally the same value in milliseconds. Then this player should be banned for 2 or 3 weeks of battles. And on top, it definitely has to be monitored for the next 1 or 2 months, because if he repeats this kind of behavior, then his punishment should grow exponentially, because when you have a look, this happened in the Masters event where everybody has fought greatly to reach that and want to play at this higher level, and then you have a couple of guys intentionally setting such tools like the macros in order to have an advantage. So anyways, beautiful people, thank you very much for watching. Again, a massive shout out to Mr. Nick Round and to Mr. Quack for sharing with us this information. Don't forget to support what supports you back. That is this channel. That's me personally. That's also the Twitch channel, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this with your friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to catch you in the next episode. Ciao, guys.